You guys, I'm so annoyed. Today is June 5th and the last X-Men title was supposed to come out today. So I went to the comic book store and the shipment was delayed. So now I won't get there to the shop until like Friday or maybe even Monday because of the shipping being delayed. And now everybody else in the whole world is reading the last X-Men issue, the Krakoan issue, and I'm over here just doing nothing because that's what I was supposed to be doing today. And so I'm so mad because that was supposed to be included into this video. I was kind of planning on doing that, but now I have to literally wait for a whole nother video next week or whenever. And then I think I'll just do a whole big review on the overview, on my like not epic review, but I'm just gonna give my thoughts on like the whole Krakoan era, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But I got so mad. It like kind of ruined my day because I really wanted to read the last issue today. So mad. Okay, so I just can't get comfortable. So bear with me. So I'm just gonna show you guys the comic books from the past 2 weeks, I think. And yeah, I guess that's it. So here I have Wolverine issue number 50. What was that just flew? Issue number 50. This was really good. I feel like this has gone for so long that it's just like overdue to be over. As much as I love Wolverine, it's like very much overdue to be over. But it was really good. The Sabretooth War basically took like 10 issues, I think. But it went by somewhat fast because they had 2 issues come out per month. So that was good. So that one was a little bigger because it was like the finale. Just like the X-Men 35 issue is going to be the 700th issue of X-Men. And also, it's going to be like probably 60 pages, I think, or like 50, something like that. They have a lot of things to wrap up in that one, so. And then I read Rise of the Powers, right? Rise of the Powers of X, number 5. Spoiler alert, this is where Jean or Phoenix fights Enigma, and it all took place in this issue. So that happened in this issue and it was good. And then I read Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver issue number 4. I don't think this is the last issue. I think there might be 6 issues in the miniseries. I'm not sure, but this one was okay. And then one of my favorite miniseries, shockingly, is this one, the Weapon X-Men. So Weapon X-Men number 3, I got it like last week or 2 weeks ago. So I read Weapon X-Men number 3, and then I got it 2 weeks ago, and I remember. And then I got Weapon X-Men number 4. These are about, so basically, like, long story short, Phoenix is trying to, I don't know what universe she's from, but Phoenix from one of the universes in the multiverse is trying to locate, what's their name again? Onslaught. Phoenix is trying to locate Onslaught because Onslaught is like traveling through different universes. I already forgot what Onslaught was trying to do, but I think just destroy universe. I don't remember anymore, to be honest. But it was really good because Phoenix gathers a ton of Wolverines from across the multiverse and assembles them to be like their own team, to try to find Onslaught and then to try to stop Onslaught. And then Phoenix just battles Onslaught and they become like an entity, kind of, one I've never seen before. And it was really cool. I really liked it. I really liked how they used I love and appreciate so much how in the artwork of this miniseries they portray Phoenix, I think almost in every scene, like the actual cosmic entity, like the Phoenix bird, with Jean's pink powers, like my shirt. And I love it so much because I just think it looks so much better sometimes with her pink powers as the Phoenix instead of the fire. Because like in X-Men 97, the fire didn't look good, but in the X-Men original animated series, the Phoenix fire did look good, like the way the colors looked in the animation. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it, but the Phoenix Force, like the bird itself, does not look good in 97. It looks good in the animated series. And then it looks really good in here too with Jean's pink psionic powers. So the fact that they did Phoenix really cool on this and how they showed her powers and they showed her like teleporting a lot with the Phoenix was so cool. I just love watching that. I mean, look at my shirt. So I haven't worn this shirt since Disneyland like 2 or 3 years ago. It's Dark Phoenix, and you see how the bird is like the same as like kind of what I'm talking about. So yeah, like duh, it looks so much better. Do you know what I mean? Like, doesn't it look so much better? I don't know how to explain it, but it just like does. So then I read X-Men 97 issue 3. These are taking forever to come out. I don't know if it's the comic book shop that I'm at or what, but like that has them delayed or whatnot, but this is taking forever to release. And so, oh, I think I know why. I think it's because they're only having one issue come out per month, and the show was already over within like 2 months, I think. March, April, I think like 2.5 months or 3 months. That's why we're on issue 3 and the show is already over. So it's like kind of like dumb. I think all of this should have came out before the show. Maybe it should have came out like bi-weekly. I don't know, but it's just kind of like, at this point, it's like, why is there another issue to be released? So there's 4 issues, there's 1 left. It was good though. And then this was also good, Fall of the House of X number 5. I love the cover. Is this a variant? Yeah, it's a variant. I love this cover over the original cover. Duh. So, and this was good, obviously, too. You guys, I'm going to stop collecting comics because, I mean, I'm not collecting comics, but I need to stop buying them because it does get expensive, and also I like don't have the room for them. So let me know in the comments or on my social media if you would buy any of the comics I have. I literally have, I'm gonna make a video. I have to make this video soon, sometime during the summer, hopefully this month, of my entire comic book collection, especially the single issues. I have 1, 2, 3. Wait, I think it's just 1, 2, 3. I have 3 big boxes, big containers of single issue comics, and I'm not going to sell every single one, but I'm going to sell a lot of them. I'm going to sell like the Scarlet Witch miniseries. I'm going to also add to my Poshmark the Scarlet Witch collection by, I forgot his name. But if there's any single issues or any other comics or even any other novels that I'm selling that you guys want, just let me know. A lot of them are on my Poshmark already. The novels, not comic books related, but like reading books that I have that I'm trying to sell. Those I am trying to sell because I'm trying to make space in my bookshelf for new and just like better things. I don't want to have 2 bookshelves. You know what I mean? It's just like, it starts being like hoarder vibes. But at that point, like, I don't need that many books unless I live in like a ginormous home. Then I don't need all those books. But I'm gonna show you guys the books that I'm selling. So when it comes to comic books, I have to move around so much because there's like this tiny little alley right here. And I can barely fit. So I'm selling this. This is already on my Poshmark. This is like the volume. It's okay. It's all right. Like, I don't really like care to keep it, even though it was somewhat good. But I treat all my books so well, and everyone that knows me can attest to that. So I already have them all in my Poshmark, and they're basically brand new. Like, I literally only read them once. And when I read, I don't really take my books out or anything like that. I just read them at home, and I treat the spines really well. I treat everything really well. I mean, like, look at everything's like perfect. There's like no, there is nothing on the corners. I'm selling this one too. It's on my Poshmark. If you want it, just buy it, literally. This is like the entire collection of the Multiversity, but it's in paperback. So that's for sale too on my Poshmark. My Poshmark is, it should be my first name, Ben, my middle initial M, like Mary, and then my last name, ABAROA. I think so. If it's not, then it's my Instagram handle. This is also, this is one or two. These are for sale too. They were okay. Like, they were just meh. I wish I could have just returned them, but like, whatever. Someone buy them, please. I need space in my, where I live. So, and then I'm also selling these novels, like actual books. Hold on. Let me get them for you. Okay. These are all already on my Poshmark. So, I don't know how I want to do this. I know this is like blending comic books and like novels because I'm selling them. Okay. So, this, Never by Jessa Hastings. Does anybody want it? It's like literally brand new. I read it once and that's it. Okay. Those are all on my Poshmark. Everything I'm going to mention right now. This is on my Poshmark. And this is on my Poshmark as well. It's basically brand new, you guys. Like, literally, like, nothing's wrong with them. They're like so new, I'm telling you. Selling this too. I didn't even read this. So this is like, I haven't even like did anything to the spine. But I love the cover. I love the cover so much I literally bought it just because of the cover. And I have read that series before you even start with me. I read the original series. I just never read 6 and 7. This one, I didn't even read this book. I read actually like 40 pages of it, and then I like fell off because I was like, I'm not in love with it. So that, and then we also have this one. I literally just kept this because of the cover and like the gloss finish. So this one's very unique. I don't know if they even sell it anymore. I had gotten it from Amazon, but the gloss finish Barnes & Noble does not sell. As far as I know, they only sell the matte finish, and then the inside is very different. So it's like that. I don't know how to explain it. Compared to the one with the, you see how like the chapter title is different? If you don't know what I'm talking about, compare this to the one at Barnes & Noble and you're going to see what I mean. I literally keep this just because it's so pretty, but like, that's so stupid for me to just keep a book because it's pretty. You know, like I'm going to keep it because I freaking absolutely loved it. Oh, and I also did not read that one, by the way. I read just like 30 pages of it, I think. And then I fell off of it and I was like, okay. And then I'm also selling, it's just like the lighting is so bad, it feels like. Okay. Also selling this. I like don't really care to have this book anymore with me. I was like obsessed with it when American Horror Story first came out. This is Delicate Condition by Danielle Valentine. I was obsessed with this when it came out. It's literally brand new. Like there's nothing on the, like you can literally put this at a Barnes & Noble for sale and like nobody would know that I literally had it for a couple months. I read the whole book, so I did read it once. It was really, really good. I really liked it. I probably liked it more than the show in a way, and it's in its own way. I think because this wasn't as fucking demonic as the show was. But I just like don't really care to keep it, to be honest, even though it was a good book. And then I also have this one. I think I have a problem. Like, I keep buying books because I really like the cover. This cover is one of the best covers I've ever seen. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Like, I don't know how to like articulate and explain that to you, but if you get it, then you get it. Like, duh. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. But this book cover is so good. The book itself, however, I was falling off of it. Like, it couldn't hold me, and I wish it could, because that is the worst thing, when when the cover of a book is so good and then like the book itself is not as good. It's like kind of disappointing. I only read probably like 15 pages of this. Once again, the cover, it looks very cinematic, very movie-like. I just like can't get into it. This is like the UK version, or I think it's only a UK version the way that it's sold. I think this one's a thriller. So I read like 15 pages of this. This is basically brand new. I mean, guys, look at the corners. And if any of the corners on my books are damaged that I have for sale, it's because the shipping damaged it. Because I don't damage my books. I treat my books like perfect little books. This one, Done and Dusted. I read maybe like 50 pages of it and then I fell off. I really bought it because the art style and the cover was so good, and because it was trending on Book Talk. This is fine. That's the back. Guys, these are all on my Poshmark. I love the way this book feels. I think the font is a little bit too big. But I read some of it. I can't really give a review on it, but I mean, I guess it kind of says something that I didn't finish it. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean it's not a good book and that you won't like it. This one I'm selling to Chelsea Handler, just because it was so hard to choose what books I want to get rid of, and there's still a lot that I know I need to get rid of. But Chelsea Handler, Life Will Be the Death of Me. This one I did read, so it is used, but it's basically brand new, you guys. Like, I take such good care of my books. This one, at the time that I read it, it was good, and now I like don't really care to keep it, to be honest. This one's very, very niche. I'm a fan by Sheena Patel. This is very, very niche, like the type of book that it is. It's very unique, the writing. Like, for example, like this is one chapter. It's very like prose. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's an actual story involved, but it's just like very, very unique how it's explained. I don't know what else to say. I do have a book review coming on like an actual book that I read recently, and it was freaking crazy. It's a spiritual book, somewhat. So that one's gonna be good because I have a lot of good notes on that one. And just let me know if you guys want to purchase any of those books or any of my comic books. You could just ask me which ones I have, and then I will try to post them all on Poshmark. If I have multiples of a series that I want to get rid of, I'm obviously going to sell it as a whole series. I'm not going to sell single issues because one issue is like $3.99 or like $4.99. So it's kind of stupid for you to like pay more in shipping than the actual product. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, might as well just give you 1 through 10 or 1 through 12 or 1 through 20, whatever it is, or 1 through 6. That one's going to take some time, and I'm going to have to reorganize the way my comic books are set up. Probably by series instead of dates that I purchased them. But yeah, so let me know if you want to buy any of those comic books. I know a lot of people would. Because I'd be giving you a whole mini series or a series for a really good discounted price. But I've already donated so many books all over to the libraries and stuff like that, and for free. So I feel like I need to get a little bit, just because, you know, things are crazy. So do you know what I mean? Yes, you do. Okay. So yeah, let me know if you guys want any of these books. Literally all of these are for sale on my Poshmark. And then the comic books, just let me know, ask me what I have, and then I'll probably sell it to you. even my hardcovers that I've posted on my Instagram or on my YouTube, ask me if I'm willing to give them up, and I'll probably tell you yes or no. And then I'll post them on my Poshmark, because that's like the easiest way. I don't want to have to like I don't want to have to get like an eBay or get like a whatever else where you sell like more things. You know, I just want like one account where I can sell everything. It's just too much to be having all those accounts, so I'm not gonna do that. Just let me know any hardcovers, any collections that you want me to sell or that you want for a good price. Ask me and I'll probably post them. Someone had asked me if they would. So also don't do this. Like, this is dumb. Don't do this. I was selling a book. I already gave it to someone else anyways. And they gave me money for it. I sold this other book that I posted for like $14 because it was originally like $34 on my Poshmark. And someone literally asked me if I would lower it to $6 and also take off the shipping charge. I don't know how to take off the shipping. I don't even know if you can take off the shipping charge on Poshmark. Like, I think it does it automatically. And so I don't know if that person knew how it works, or maybe I just don't know how to do that option where you can cancel the shipping. But like at that point, it's just like, you know, it's just like, you want me to lower it to $6? Like, what? At that point, I'm just gonna like give it to you for free. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Like, that's what I mean. Like, that's not the kind of reasonable price I'm gonna give you. Like, if something's worth $32, like if I spend $35 or $32 on something, I'm gonna sell it for like half off. I'm not gonna sell it for like $6. But like, for example, I think I have this book. How much is this book? Oh, I had to check Amazon. I think this book was like $17. So like this one, for example, I would probably put it at like, I think I have it on my Poshmark for like $7. Like, that would be like a $7 sale, not something that was originally $32, if you know what I mean. So yeah, does that make any sense? Okay, hopefully it does. But yeah, those are the books, and yeah, please let me know if you guys want them.